ready to kick it off and get this game started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cook. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early, get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going strong.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Spins away from the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. You saw it on that one.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. He's got it. 1st down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. The quick out. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Runs through the tackle. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards, he gets it down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
The pitch. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Bailey. Working that wide receiver screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he found they'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Owls will hustle to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Quarterback on the keeper. Can't get him to the ground. And the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got it down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They want to run it left here.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just tripped. What are y'all doing? From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the middle. Got his man. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Messer. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Touchdown Owls! Fired in from the red zone for... Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Scanning the field. It's Bailey. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And you're going for it in your own territory. It used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Okay, that makes sense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He's going up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Terrell. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Going to run it. It's Terrell. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Bailey. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He breaks a tackle. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Snagged in the middle. It's English. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Snagged out of the air. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down.
It's a running room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And you want to talk about game tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He's got his man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There was just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch and gets the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Henry. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Terrell. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down. Slides in safely. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. The give to the back. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the big throw. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It's starting to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control. And you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. They're going to run it. Finds a little space. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Bailey. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooked. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's good. That gives them now a 7. This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? Got the quick pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Owls want to move quickly.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds after 27 as this offense tries to get something going. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This offense has it with really good field position. The give on the counter. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pop.